They've got a brand new stadium, a big one, and they're going to put a big flag up there in a moment because the Eagle has landed for the Premiers in 2018.
I want you to imagine something for me. Imagine that you're working your dream job. It's a job you've wanted since you were a little kid, that you've worked your whole life for. It's so much a part of you that you can't imagine your life without it. It's part of your identity. You gave up so much to be here. You sacrificed your schooling, your social life, you missed out on important milestones, you moved away from your family and friends. But it's your passion, it's all you ever wanted. And now you're finally here, and it's worth every minute of the hard work, every sacrifice, because it's everything you hoped it would be. Until, well, it isn't. The job you wanted so badly starts to take its toll on you. You're working long hours, you're thinking about work 24/7. It controls everything you do. You're away from everyone you love, you've got no one to talk to. Your bosses are always on your back and you never feel good enough. It's not a great feeling, is it? And now just imagine what it would feel like if every time you turned up to work, you had to face unimaginable criticism. Every time you do something wrong, someone yells at you. And not just one person, thousands. When you make a mistake, it's not just your boss who's disappointed. It's your colleagues who work just as hard as you to be here. It's your family and friends who gave up so much for you. It's your childhood self who dreamed of this opportunity. It's 50,000 people screaming at you, living and breathing your every move. Your face is on the back page of the paper. People who know nothing about you are telling the world how inadequate you are. You scroll through social media and everyone's talking about how you need to be sacked. You can't escape the criticism. It's all consuming and taking over your life. And it's making it even harder for you to just do your job. And suddenly, the job you wanted so badly, the dream you gave up everything for, well, it's not so great. You're actually pretty unhappy. It sounds pretty awful, right? What kind of workplace is this? Who would sign up for that?
You idiot! What are you doing? You're so stupid! Who do you think you are? You can't even play football! What are you doing?
In Australia, football fans are passionate. Sport's part of our culture. We live and breathe it. But does this passion come at a cost to those who are providing our entertainment? Since 2016, there's been a significant rise in the number of Australian rules footballers who have spoken out publicly about their struggles with mental ill health and who, as a result, have taken extended periods of leave or prematurely retired. These public admissions have cast a light on the existence of mental health problems in a population viewed by many as infallible. My research project is looking at the prevalence of anxiety, depression and substance abuse in professional AFL footballers employed on a full-time basis at one of the 18 licensed AFL clubs, to better understand the current state of mental health in this vulnerable population. My research will use 3 standardised surveys which screen for depression, anxiety and substance abuse, as well as collecting demographic information to better understand risk and protective factors. The significance of my research is to identify the extent of mental ill health in a young male professional athlete population in a hope to better understand the pressures of elite sport and open a conversation about the existence of mental health issues. Mental health is an integral component of AFL player wellbeing, and identification and management of mental ill health should be as commonplace as any other medical care.